Most people think taxation means the government taking money from people. That's true, but too incomplete. Taxation is the system through which the government collects money from citizens, businesses, income, property, goods, services, imports, and economic activity. Public services are what the government is supposed to provide using that money. Things like roads, hospitals, schools, police, courts, waste management, public transport, welfare, defense, and emergency services. In simple words, taxation is how the state collects resources, and public services are how those resources should return to society. Think about daily life. You use a road. Your children go to school. Someone visits a public hospital. Police respond to a crime. Fire services handle an emergency. Waste is collected from streets. Streetlights work at night. These things do not appear magically. They need money, staff, buildings, vehicles, systems, planning, and maintenance. That money usually comes from taxes. So when people say, "Why should I pay tax?" the real answer is because a functioning society has costs. And sometimes we apply the same concept in normal life without realizing it. Imagine a group of friends goes on a trip. Everyone contributes money for fuel, food, hotel, and emergency expenses. If some people refuse to contribute but still want to enjoy everything, the system becomes unfair. A country works in a similar way. If everyone wants roads, security, hospitals, education, and clean streets, but nobody wants to pay, then the state becomes weak. Services collapse, or the government starts borrowing heavily. But here's the catch. People are more willing to pay taxes when they trust the system. If citizens see good roads, clean hospitals, better schools, safe streets, and honest use of public money, taxation feels like a contribution. But if they see corruption, luxury for politicians, broken services, poor hospitals, weak schools, and wasted budgets, taxation starts feeling like punishment. This is why taxation and trust are deeply connected. A government cannot demand tax morality from citizens while wasting public money itself. There are different types of taxes. Income tax is paid on earnings. Sales tax, or VAT, is paid when people buy goods and services. Property tax is paid on land or buildings. Corporate tax is paid by companies on profits. Custom duties are paid on imports. Some taxes are direct, meaning people or businesses pay them directly. Others are indirect, meaning the tax is included in the price of products. The problem is that indirect taxes often hurt poor people more because everyone pays them when buying basic items, whether they are rich or poor. This is why taxation is not only about collecting money, it is also about fairness. A strong tax system should ask who can afford to pay more, who needs protection, which taxes encourage growth, which taxes hurt ordinary people, which loopholes allow rich people or powerful companies to avoid paying their fair share. If a poor person pays tax on basic food and fuel, but wealthy people hide income or avoid property tax, the system becomes unfair. Now connect this to public services. The real test of taxation is delivery. If tax money is collected but services remain poor, citizens lose trust. A public hospital without medicine, a school without teachers, a road that breaks after one rainy season, or a police station that does not respond properly. These are not just service failures. They are tax failures. Because public money was taken, but public value was not delivered. And here is the brutal truth. Without taxation, there is no serious state capacity. A government that cannot collect taxes properly cannot build strong institutions. It becomes dependent on debt, foreign aid, short-term borrowing, or political shortcuts. And when a government depends too much on borrowing, future generations pay the price. So taxation is not just a financial issue. It is a nation-building issue. But citizens also have a right to demand accountability. Paying tax does not mean silently accepting corruption or poor service. In a healthy system, taxation comes with responsibility on both sides. Citizens should pay honestly, and government should spend honestly. Citizens should follow the law, and government should provide transparency. Citizens should contribute, and the state should deliver results. So taxation and public services are part of a social contract. People give a portion of their money to the state, and in return, the state is expected to provide safety, infrastructure, justice, education, health, and public welfare. When this contract works, societies become stronger. When it breaks, people avoid taxes, government borrows more, services decline, corruption grows, and trust collapses. At the Learning Studio, We will not study taxation like a boring finance topic. We will understand it as the fuel of public administration, because once you understand taxation, you stop asking only, why is the government taking money? And start asking the better question, what public value is being created from that money?